Well, Shane, how fantastic was that war cry?
Yeah, it was awesome to see it come together. I can't wait to see it in front of 80,000.
What do you think it's going to look like tomorrow night with all those 16 representatives?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty intimidating for both sides. I couldn't think of a better way to start a game.
How much will you be fired up when you see it, you reckon?
Yeah, well, it's going to go to another level, and that first bounce will be pretty exciting.
This round obviously means a lot. So can you sort of talk us through what it does mean, the occasion?
Oh, it's just representing and celebrating the past players, past Indigenous players, present Indigenous players, and also the future. So it's a special round, and it's very educational during the week to learn a lot more about Australia's past.
Have things improved since you first entered the game? However, 7, 8, 9 years ago, whatever it was.
10 years
10
ago.
years ago?
It's come further leaps and bounds. Every year, everyone knows more and more things are happening. I can't wait to see where it goes, and 5 or 10 years from now, it's just going to be enormous.
What's the biggest area of progress?
I think the educational part. No one's afraid to ask questions. Everyone knows more about each other, and like I said, I'm blown away every year.
Is it a bit unique being just such a celebration of culture as well, that it's a footy game that goes beyond footy?
Yeah, it is unique, but I guess we want to get to the point where it's not unique and it's just common. So it's a good step towards the future.
Have you got many friends and family coming to watch you at all?
I've got my dad and my brother, but a lot of the people that are close to me, they work on weekends and play footy as well, so they couldn't make the trip. But every year I've got someone coming to celebrate.
What does the Dreamtime game mean to you personally? We've heard from so many different Indigenous players this week, but what does it mean to you personally?
Well, it's a chance for me to put my best foot forward and represent the club, make them proud, and also it's a footy game as well. We need to make sure we get the win on the board and keep our momentum going.
I know Chris couldn't have played in this game because he's sort of recovering from injury, but have you spoken to him and how's he going?
Yeah, he's sorting some issues out, and it's a private matter, but he's taken the right step forward to hopefully playing more football in the future.
From an on-field perspective, a couple of wins on the board, do you sense a different mood around the club?
Well, we've put in a lot of hard work at the start of the year and didn't get as much reward as what we'd like, so we try and keep our mood fairly even, win or loss, so we just need to keep that level head and keep doing the basics.
How excited is Daniel Rioli to play in this game?
Yeah, he's excited. He's a quiet kid, so you can't really tell, but you just know because even for someone as quick as him, he's buzzing around the track, so he's pretty excited.
I realise the question's a little bit hypocritical, but for someone like Chris, do you think there's a case for there to be, there needs to be a lot more privacy and whatnot, that people need to keep their distance?
Oh, I think he needs as much privacy as he can get. It's a private matter, so I reckon we just need to let him be and let him recover and make sure he can get on the track and help us out.
From your own perspective, it's been a little bit of an interrupted season. You had a couple of little hiccups along the way. How are you finding your own form and how are you viewing your own season?
I had a few injuries at the start, but slowly getting momentum back and feeling as fit as I've felt in probably my career. So there's no excuses out there to run around.
Is Jack Riewoldt okay? He just did some light work there on the side. Is he right to go?
Yeah, he's fine. He's probably just carrying on a bit.
And what do you make of the Bombers so far this season? They've sort of been a bit of a mixed bag, haven't they?
Well, they have. Everyone knows what's gone on the last few years, but they've been competitive in a lot of games, and just seeing what they did with the Kangaroos in the second half shows that they can compete with anyone.
Do you think Ivan Maric is far away from getting back into the team?
I guess that depends if we want to play two ruckmen. Sean Hampson's playing really well at the moment, so it's a luxury for us to have Ivan playing VFL, someone of his talent and ability.
And in terms of the mood at this club, can you just sort of contrast how much have things changed before that Sydney game to a week like this?
Yeah, it was a pretty big win, the Sydney game, with Lloydie's goal. But like I said before, we try and keep our mood evenly, celebrate the win, but make sure come Monday morning we're ready to go for the next week.
Can you tell Dimmer's mood, does that change at all, or is he pretty even-keeled as well?
Nah, he's even-keeled. It doesn't matter win or loss, he knows it's more about the process, and that's how Dimmer is, and that's how he's been for a lot of years now.
It's nice to have a couple of Indigenous guys in Essendon's team as well this week.
Yeah, well, they've always had a few Indigenous players playing, and they've always played really well against us. So we've got to make sure we're right on them.
never as simple as one, just one thing. But what's clicked in the past fortnight that didn't in the weeks before that?
I think it's just consistency. Earlier in the year we played a lot of good quarters, a lot of good halves, but we often have a lapse in the third or fourth or something. So we just need to make sure we stick to the basics and play well all game.